children with death, and all the churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works.
Right. So essentially, YAHAWASHI had beef with one of the churches. It was a wicked woman in the church. So prophets and telling this happened, and they were. She was teaching the servant of God, and that's why it says, "To seduce my servants to commit fornications and to eat things sacrificed unto idols." And she's saying, "So that he's going to judge this for the judgment. The time comes. So now kill their children with death. All the church shall know that I am he that searches." Right. So he's going to make an example.
Book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence, with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over men, but to be in silence. For Adam was first born in Eve. But Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. So that was an example of Yahawah being an example of the woman that she was the one easily deceived. She had some type of authority. She blew it. So Most High Virgin said that you are subject to the man. The man is the woman.
So basically, a woman is not to teach. Okay? 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 11. Suffer not a woman to teach. Okay? All right, Kwam Rashiala. I posted that question to get edification from some brothers online because I was frustrated hitting highways and byways and women constantly usurping authority, don't know the scriptures, and basically breaking God's laws and commandments, saying that they can teach, that they can be leaders, and that's a violation of the commandments. Okay, so here's 1 Timothy chapter 2, and I'm going to start with verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach or to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. So that's a commandment. Okay? And hold that. Let's get the precept for that, okay? Let's get the precept for that. All right? Because people think this is a game. The Most High is turning this world upside down because men and women are breaking God's commandments and thinking it's a joke, especially our people. Okay? So let's get that. Go all the way to Genesis chapter 3. Okay. 3. Okay. And Genesis 3. And I'll start with verse 13. And the Lord YAHAWAH said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? You see, the woman is the one who caused the first sin to come into the earth. And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me. You see that? Verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. So women are meant to go through hardships because of what Eve did. Okay? Women usurping authority, even back then during the garden, is what caused the downfall of mankind. But watch this. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, showing that women are supposed to have a husband, and he shall rule over thee. You see that? All right. Precept upon precept. Isaiah 20:28. You see, by thy precepts we gain understanding. Psalms 119. You see that? Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach or to usurp authority over a man. You see that? Why? Because the Most High, God himself ordained that, but to be in silence. You see that? And that's why so many women are suffering, because they keep breaking God's commandments. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived. The word naive comes from what Eve did. Naive. You see that? That's where that word came from. Because why? She was the first to be deceived. Why? Because she didn't go to her husband. So the Most High set things in order. And this precepts 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and chapter 14. Ephesians chapter 5, all throughout the Bible. You see that? From the time of Moses, Joshua, the book of the Kings, Chronicles, all of that. This is a patriarchal lineage. You see that? And our people just don't get it. That's why 2/3 of our people, Zechariah chapter 13, have got to go. You see that? But the woman being deceived was in transgression. You see that? Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. See, going back again to the commandments in Genesis, to be fruitful and multiply. So women are supposed to be having kids. You see that? Being barefoot and pregnant. Those are moral principles that came from the Bible. Remember, before the Christian church went off, the pastors would say, love, honor, and obey. Where did they get that? From the Bible. If they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. You see? So, women are supposed to be righteous. Okay? Not breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? So, this is Elder Azariah. Shabbat Shalawam. Okay? You brothers and sisters out there, repent. Okay? Like it tells us in 2 Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14, repent. So the Most High can have mercy upon you. You see that? But as for me and my house, like it tells us in the book of Joshua, I'm going to serve the Lord and obey the law, statutes, and commandments of this book. Okay? Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. In fact, I'm going to close out there with that. Let's get it. All right? The duty. What is the duty? What is the duty of what we're supposed to do? You see that? SHALAWAM. As you can see, I read my Bible every day. Okay? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. What did Christ say in Matthew 19? If we desire to enter into heaven, we must keep the commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. You see that? So it's a hierarchy. The job of the man is to submit to God. SHALAWAM, is the Most High, YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, then the man, and then the woman. You see that? So the Most High is, and it's like it tells us in Malachi 3, chapter 3, the Most High doesn't change. So his laws and his commandments are not done away with. We must observe his commandments. Okay? That's the only way we're going to make it into heaven. You see that? So with that, Shalawam, Kwam Rashiala, all praises belong to the Most High. Endure to the end. Don't give up. All right? Stay encouraged. Okay? Pray to the Most High. All right? And endure to the end. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. Kwam Rashiala.